Friends out, didn't you? Perhaps going in groups.
Are you and the Rippletons just friends or more? It's such a... I think we should.
No, I don't think we should.
It shouldn't even be...
No, I don't think we should.
And we're off. What's happening, team? We are doing a Q&A. How's it going? We are back. Got a lot of questions that we can answer, so let's get right into it. Favourite holiday ever? Oof, that's a very, very tricky one. Wow. So many good ones, eh?
There's a lot of holidays that have been good for different reasons. Family holidays, I guess, I would probably say Iceland. That was just one of the best ones I can remember, 2016.
Yeah, very different. Blue Lagoon, snowmobiles.
One of the cruises have got to be up there. I actually think that's probably peak life.
It was a collaboration, so we didn't actually have to pay for it, which is very, very lucky and a fortunate position we're in.
If you're trying to start content on a personal brand, then there's
your motivation.
A motivation to get started with it, because those things can happen.
Yeah.
That early trip with the Ribkas was top tier, 10 out of 10.
It made it all the better because the company was perfect as well. The four of us having a good time and creating content and just exploring different amazing
Parts of the
stunning
world.
locations. Yeah. What is your age? 25 currently. Our birthday's February 18th. So I'll be 26 pretty soon.
2000s, baby.
What a year, eh? What a year to
Year
be
of the
born.
Dragon.
Is it?
2000, yeah. Go on. Get the Ribkas questions out the way.
Do you think we should do it? Are you guys secretly dating Tegan and Sam? Nah, we're not doing that question yet.
The reason they've clicked on the video. You have to wait till the end to see that answer.
Are you coming back to Australia soon? Funny
Well,
you ask that. Sure
the,
are.
the flight is booked. It's very soon, put it that way. So yes, we're heading back to Australia. We do love the lifestyle in Australia. Outdoor living.
Yeah, I feel like that initial time that we went in 2023, went out to Australia and we tried.
2024.
Was it?
Yeah. Well, it was the end of 2023, I guess, but then it was full 2024.
Yeah. The main sort of goal out there was to test it and see if we actually liked it or not. It's definitely a place that we could see ourselves living longer term. So
Australia definitely lived up to its expectations. To be honest, I think you hear the hype about it, and for us, it's true, and it fits perfectly into our lifestyle.
how long have you guys been doing acro and fitness?
Jeez, well, I guess the fitness aspect comes into when we were extremely young, because obviously we played football when we were, I don't even know the age, it's like 6, 7, I don't know when we started, but as long as we can remember.
Liked watching WWE wrestling, so and we always liked the characters that are always high flying.
Rey Mysterio for me.
Rey Mysterio, Sin
Off the
Cara,
top rope.
all these sort of guys, and we would replicate those moves. Had a trampoline growing up as well. Best purchase ever. I think it was for a birthday one year.
I have the memory of us jumping off this massive 12-foot hedge that used to be out in our back garden, and that was a normal thing for us to do.
Many daredevils back in the day. But yeah, no, we loved going to the trampoline and trying different flips, somersaults, backflips, trying hurricanranas.
All the moves,
Done it all, yeah. Yeah, naturally we always had that in us, I guess.
far back
As long as we can remember, yeah.
Yeah, football and acrobatics stuff on the trampoline, so.
Even football growing up, the celebration would be a cartwheel backflip. It's acrobatic, you know.
Yeah, they would only come out in the cup finals, though. I was going to say about us doing gymnastics.
Aye.
We only really started doing gymnastics when we were like 22, 23.
Yeah, and that was sort of after the football career had slowed down. And we've always wanted to try gymnastics, even when we were younger, but it was always football focused before, so never really got the chance to do it when we were younger. So picking up as someone in our 20s, we didn't mind it. We were still flexible, some people stop early on, but nah, you just started it. We've always had that natural element, but it's just to get the technique to some of the moves as well.
Yeah, we also had a solid base strength, so we could do quite a lot of moves already in gymnastics just from having that strength previously from gym. And the cardio base was there from football and acrobatic flair from the trampoline days, so we could do quite a bit at the start. It was just about touching up the technique, but in all honesty, we were never going to compete. It's more just for YouTube content and
training and conditioning the body. We even went on a trip to Italy to do a gymnastics training camp, which was really intense.
Well, one of my favourite trips away,
yeah.
to be honest. It was so different. We'd never done a sort of training holiday like that. 2 sessions a day, and it was really good progress was made there. Where we first done our double backflip, so that was quite an achievement.
Yeah. Did you both go to university? No, we actually didn't. I did. I went to university in Edinburgh, and some mixed emotions about that time, to be honest. 2018 I started that, and fresh out of high school. We at that point didn't have a clue what we were going to do with our life. That's basically the main reason why I went, to be honest. because I didn't know what I was going to do. At the time, that felt like the right thing to do. I mean, sports management I studied, so yeah, it was what I was interested in, I suppose. Even the football days at uni was good as well. A lot of respect for the guys. Probably one of the hardest working teams in the league because we had to be, because we were against teams that were getting paid. The uni boys didn't get paid in that league. Quite a struggle as well during COVID. Like, that was a brutal time, like, trying to study online.
I guess it showed you that what you don't want to do in ways.
Aye, correct.
Made you pivot and go elsewhere. But yeah, I didn't go to uni. I guess I just had no idea what I would have studied, to be honest. And I just liked the idea of getting more money, so I just worked at my normal job as a lifeguard, knuckle down in the content game. You know, nice. I started TikTok. This is where Joe sort of lacked of it, because you were always busy with uni stuff, and I just had the time to create content and grow the socials.
Nah, that's an important part though.
But yeah, I managed to grow the TikTok account to about 420,000. I'll take leadership of the fllowtwins account at the early stages, by the way. I think I sort of pushed all the accounts forward on all the platforms, which, looking back, is like quite mad that you managed to do that, because, you know, normally people have 1 or 2 accounts. I was sort of running 6, 7, 8
multiple accounts at times. It's not easy.
And sometimes actually running other brands' accounts as well, as like a job.
How to balance life, work and play?
Alright, so that's a nice question. Oof, well, I think that is one of the hardest things of life, to be honest. It's just a balancing act, honestly, with everything you've got going on, because everyone's life's hectic and busy, and yeah, it's just about spending your time wisely and trying to allocate time for things that are important, and it's all just a balancing act, it really is. But I would say get the hard things out of the way first, and then you can sort of have time to enjoy yourself more, because you know you've put in the work previously.
Yeah, it's that delayed gratification.
Yeah,
that we spoke about in the previous video. That is very important. But then you got the other side of the coin, where some people would say, go all in on one thing and don't look at anything else. Like, you're sprinting on that one thing, and then you pull back and rest and enjoy yourself and relax, go on holidays, whatever, and go back into it. Every 3-4 months you switch or whatever. I guess
it comes down to the individual and what they want out of life. Everyone's success looks different, you know, and I think you've got to understand what season, what phase you are in your life. Yes, it's just allocating time wisely. Get on the Google Calendar and make sure you've got your time slots all in. So
we do use that, you know,
Google Calendar a lot. Yeah.
Remember when we were traveling, like, we had everything to a T what was happening, and it does help. It keeps you all organised. It takes a bit of time, but I would set your Sunday night or something, set that aside and knuckle down for the week ahead. Yeah. It does help, 100%.
Yeah, because if you've got nothing like written down, then you're constantly battling your mind to do things. But whereas if it's in a calendar, it's like, right, let's just do it.
What are some of your healthy go-to meals? Please give specific examples for those who are new.
Yeah. All right, good question.
So I would say for breakfast or lunch or whatever, you could have sourdough bread toasted, because it's probably the best bread you can have for carbs.
Yeah, slow releasing energy.
Yeah, and you have your eggs. Eggs are absolute staple in your diet. Definitely have eggs. Scrambled, boiled, fried, whatever. Anyway, avocado over the toast.
Add a bit of sea salt flakes and chili flakes over that.
Yeah, spice up a little bit. And you can have salmon. You can put that in a pan as well and cook that.
So that's meal 1, breakfast. Lunch, we often have like a protein Greek yogurt bowl. Greek yogurt, protein powder and creatine sometimes. Mix that all in.
Yeah, mix it all in.
Frozen fruits, raw honey. Yeah. Banana, chia seeds, oats.
Add a bit of chocolate in there as well.
Chocolate.
Fairly dark chocolate, yeah.
70% or above dark chocolate.
Oof, some people won't like that.
It's healthy.
Oats.
I said oats.
Oats or granola or something like that.
For anyone that's trying to gain muscle and size, then we always have a calorie shake at the end of the nights. You can add all the stuff we said for the yogurt bowl, as well as extra calories. You can throw in peanut butter, ice cream, anything. It's a cheat codes to get your calories in.
Yeah.
Liquid calories a lot easier. Some dinners, pretty basic. Just think whole foods. You have a lot of rice, a lot of pasta, chicken, mince, spinach in there, any greens. Like,
every now and again, you can get a steak, you can get sweet potato, you can have broccolini. That's a great meal right there.
Halloumi cheese for the healthy fats.
Biggest achievements, like a tricky one to say, like a tangible thing. Like, yes, we got this. For me, I'm almost saying the physique, the body we've built. That's a big achievement in life. If you can have a good physique, then it really does help with a lot of different things in your life. So it's quite a unorthodox answer, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
Your physique, but
it shows just a lot of self-respect and discipline, accolades for yourself. And I think we don't give ourselves enough credit for having a really solid physique throughout our whole life, to be honest. You know, some people get in shape and then they're out of shape a year later, and for us to keep pristine shape for 25 years pretty much is isn't
quite
an
that
achievement in itself. Something about like the 20s. I feel like we've done our early 20s pretty well, to be honest. We got a lot of travelling out the way. We just had the urge to see the world a bit more, and we've probably ticked that off, I'd say. I think that is what your 20s are for, is sort of taking the risk and, you know, flying to the other side of the world and seeing what's out there and learning a bit more, getting perspectives, and leaving your hometown is important. It doesn't mean you have to leave forever, but just you've got to leave to actually get some life experience, you know, some proper life experience elsewhere, and you come back a better person.
Yeah. I mean, we're from Scotland. We absolutely love the country. It's amazing, especially up north. And Edinburgh's a great city to live in. But yeah, it's always good to expand your horizons and see what else is out there for you.
I mean, 20s, travel, work hard. You got the most energy. Try as many things as you can, and then, you know, in your 30s, that's when you can sort of solidify your career, I guess, and you know, maybe start a family, and you sort of have more of an idea of what you want to do for your life.
Yeah, but at the same time, everyone's timeline is different.
Of course,
you cannot compare your life to anyone else because you're on your own journey. That's another thing that I say and stick by it quite a lot as well. Stay in your own lane. Are you single? Are you dating the Rebecca twins? Relationship status?
Alright, that's enough. That's enough, I think.
Where do you even start with that? It's such a unique situation that we're in. First, we met them in London in 2023. Yes. Is that correct? In March, I think.
Yes.
To a YouTube video.
Today, and going on a cruise with them, the second time meeting in that summer of 2023.
Then us flying over to their home city in Perth, the start of our travels.
At the end of 2023. Yeah, we done a bit of travelling back to see them near the end of 2024. So when have we seen them this year? It was just Italy and Romania, right?
Yeah, so spaced out. Like, we've known them for like what, two odd years, and we've only actually seen them in person a total of like 4 to 5 weeks, which is mind-boggling stuff. I remember speaking to Sam about that in Romania.
It has been a really interesting concept around the world, basically. So it's an interesting storyline, and long may it continue.
Crazy story so far, and it's taken its natural, you know, course. We're not putting any pressure on anything. And it's naturally unfolding how it's supposed to, and that's how we live life.
I've always said that from the start, all four of us, to be honest. Yeah, what's going to happen will happen, just taking each day as it comes. Definitely exciting times ahead, for sure.
It's all to be continued, really, and I'm sure you'll be seeing a lot more of them in the near future. That's wrapping up the Q&A for today. Hope you enjoyed watching Kick On 2026. See you in the next one.